nobody wins when the family feels.
But they always had to be young and he wanted them to be submissive.
How you like the industry, man?
I actually got in the industry through R. Kelly. He
Dope.
grew up with my mom, and I
Dope.
just came in that way. He seen me doing some stuff. I started doing music when I was like 8 years old. So by the time I was like 12, he had caught wind of what I was doing.
Okay.
And he was like, man, dude, come to the studio. And I started writing songs.
Shout out my lip forever. That's dope, man. So R. Kelly, you started from R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Was it his personal studio or y'all kind of
Yeah, we was actually working out of his house. Yeah, for sure.
Word, man. So I see you got the blue check on Instagram, man. So that means you official.
You know, the blue check has got me China. That's why I say. That's it. That's the only reason I wanted it. I ain't care about nothing else. I just knew what it was going to be.
At times I ask myself where I went wrong. I changed myself to feel like I belong. Put on a mask to try and have some friends over and over again.
Of course. But you got two lovely young ladies on the couch.
True.
Who are they?
So I'm going to actually let them introduce themselves because I don't like to tell other people's stories.
We don't need a mic.
Good evening, it's TV6's Montse Ricosa on the scene of a domestic disturbance is what we believe, what police have told us so far. But this is on the 1500 block of Calvin Street, and police have been here for over 7 hours at this point.
You know, some of this stuff I can't fathom. It's like I was talking to Ann, I can't fathom why she wouldn't have left this dude or not want to, introduce Willana to him, knowing what type of dude that he was to her. She told me she thought that he would treat Willana different.
Family, today we got to talk about an R. Kelly protege. And whatever comes to your head when I say that, it's probably right. The man we're going to discuss today remind me of the man who used to do the Papa John commercials. He was doing it all, from taking orders, making pizza, and shooting a commercial. Well, the man who we'll later discuss in this video, he's also an artist, a producer, a jeweler, a director, and manager. This man was also recently sentenced to 25 years to life. And the reason being is from a horrible Mother's Day that happened at his mother's house back in Iowa in 2021. That situation left his girlfriend, or at least one, deceased at the scene. May she rest in peace. Now, a lot has went down since this first happened in 2021 and him being arrested. And like they say, family, what's done in the dark always come to the light. Well, a lot of the suspect's secrets would start to come to the public. And all this was going down until the suspect was convicted and sentenced. Not to mention, the blame game would start to begin with another one of his girlfriends who was also a singer. Not to mention, the girlfriend was a singer for his label. And if it's one thing my mother taught me, you never mix business with pleasure. Because then it get deep, family. This same woman who was a singer/girlfriend to the suspect on a recorded phone call had admitted that the man who we'll later discuss in the video and also the victim was in a polygamy relationship with her, stating some alarming allegations that allegedly happened before the demise of the victim. So in this video, we're going to discuss it all. But first, remember, family, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Meet Justin L. Wright, 33 years old, from Illinois, and was living in Atlanta before he was arrested in 2021 and been there ever since. Now, he was recently sentenced for those crimes, in which the victim mother, in this case, indicated it was over $70. Now, in order for us to be up to speed on this case, I have to highlight some events right before and after, not to mention, briefly introduce Jay Wright. Now, as we mentioned, he's from Illinois and looked up to R. Kelly, who was literally his mentor. Well, in the interview Jay Wright had did 6 years ago on a platform called Live Hip Hop Daily, he had a little over 200 views. Jay Wright had indicated that his sole purpose in life was to get coochie and get more and more, which would explain some of his actions. I mean, after all, he witnessed R. Kelly in his prime, and we all heard those stories. Now, I chopped this recent interview to about 5 minutes from a 30-minute plus interview.
Man, hold on. Live. When you go into live videos,
Yeah.
and you leave that comment, your name got the check mark next to it.
Oh, you lit.
Some girls will stop what they talking about and be like, it's somebody verified in here.
It's
Slide
Instagram.
in the-
You know what?
Slide in the
like,
DMs.
you know how I am. I'm like, yo, I'll go off realistic, but in actuality, he is come 100% right. Especially here in Atlanta, man.
Fact.
I gotta
A
hang with
blue
this nigga off
check,
the camera, yo.
a blue check would get you
Anything.
Yeah.
The blue check.
Anyone.
For real.
Remember Twitter was verified, nigga?
I mean, bro, a gold chain,
Verified.
and if you got a camera, it get you some shit. So you can imagine.
I got the Twitter verified, the Facebook verified, and the Instagram verified.
So how does that work, though? Like,
You gotta
know
put
what
in
I'm
work.
It don't do nothing for me,
don't
but
do-
get me vagina.
That's it.
Nothing else.
On some real shit. That's
That's it. That's it. It don't do nothing else.
Damn, that's crazy.
But make people look at you different. It don't do nothing else.
But you got, I mean, your page official though, fam. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like when you really take this shit serious, it's certain shit you got to put up. You can't put up everything just because you showed up to a nigga event. Like when you get to certain situations. But anyway, back to the R. Kelly situation. So what made you pop? Like what gained you fans? Like this nigga is somebody. What song did you write? Basically.
Man, you know what? It wasn't even the songs that I wrote at that point. It was MySpace. I was if you remember the MySpace charts, I was always one of the top 10 unsigned artists on MySpace. I was like. It's a dude from Minnesota that was always number 2. Soulja Boy was always number 1. And I was always number 3.
Dope.
So
and what was your rap? It was Jay Wright?
It was always Jay Wright. So I was getting 300,000-400,000 plays a day on MySpace.
Hey man, light skinned niggas is back. Obama, man.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what really did it. That's how we even linked up with Rob. You know what I'm saying? And like some of the first stuff that I worked on with him was like Icebox for Omarion.
Okay.
We did some Joe records. We did some Destiny's Child records, and mind you, I'm only in middle school
at this time.
Jeez. At this point,
so you already knew what was happening.
What's up.
I didn't know what was happening. I just knew the bread that he was giving me. It was like, I'm out here shining. That's all I
real
knew.
shit.
To me, everything about this music has always been about the girls.
Yeah.
So if I write these songs, I'm gonna get this check, and I could go get these girls. That's how it's always been. That's how it still is to this day.
It's the
so at what point, bro, is it not about the girls?
It's always about the
It's never.
To the day you die. Like everything men do is to impress women. Like
Jay Wright in here speaking the guy.
We dress the way we dress because women like it.
Facts.
We get these chains and I'm driving a Benz because girls like it. I don't care about no Benz, bro. I'll drive a Toyota Camry all day, every day.
Yeah.
If chicks liked it. But since you like a Benz, I'm gonna pull up in the Benz. I'm gonna have the sunroof open and we gonna ride in the Benz today.
So Atlanta showing you love, man. Atlanta show, and I know the blue chick in Atlanta is crazy.
Ah, man, it's beautiful.
You can't be nowhere else but it's no better place to be but the A.
It's beautiful.
These man, listen, man.
The girls, the clubs, anything you want with a blue check. It's crazy.
That's crazy. What's up, man.
It's crazy, man.
So far as the music
so
scene,
you know what we gotta do after we leave here, right?
We gotta
get the blue check. We gotta get the.
That's the mission for 2017.
I gotta put some more work in. We gotta put some work in for 17.
Man, you right. How does it work? That's what I'm asking.
So how I got verified? Long story short, I know all the like top publicists in the game at this point.
Okay.
So shout out to Lizzie Grubman. She did it. She's the one. So if y'all want to check her out, she's a manager in Publicis. She's super dope. Now she's in New York. She's like big time. Anybody? Yeah, she's still popping. Yeah, she's still popping. So she said everything.
So he said her name right there. H. He said her name right there.
Yeah, like.
That's dope.
Nah, she's definitely still.
So my man been in the industry. This ain't no new shit. This is just a second.
How do you know? You giving us your real age?
Since middle school.
I'm 25.
Okay.
So I've been out here for like really like 11 years. You know, in the music industry, just doing what I do.
Word. So, what you think? What it is? R&B. Like, what's your level? Because there's different levels of R&B. You got your D'Angelo R&B. You got your Trey Songz R&B. You got your R. Kelly R&B. You got your whatever. So what's the R&B? You got your real soulful Tyrese type of R&B. So is it the songwriter is it R&B songs? Is it rap songs? Like what's the?
I mean, I write everything. So it just depends on what's needed.
Okay.
Like I prefer R&B songs because I can't sing.
Okay.
So I do what I can do with that. You know what I mean? So I would prefer R&B songs like really on some Drew Hill.
Because you know why?
Why is that?
Because that gets you the bitch.
Exactly.
Hey, see?
Exactly. That's what it goes back to. Even
you know what? And I'm gonna break it down because obviously
makes sense now.
This no. It been made sense. But coming from a light skinned dude, I hate it come from a light skinned dude.
We back.
But prime example. You know why? Dog. Some cats be trying to clown me and stuff because every morning I be playing R&B music, right?
Works.
It freaking works. It works on Snapchat. Man,
bitches like that soft shit.
Man, you gotta like nobody wants no hardcore person, bro. Anybody with some type of not too sensitive, but just enough, bro.
That early.
I can't listen. You. What if I'm riding in just picture the scene and I'm riding down bumping some Future. That early in the morning, man. Like, yo,
She gonna think you ain't got no job.
Crazy.
nowhere to be.
You know what's crazy, bro? You a Q dog. So Q
You know
dogs
what I'm
used to be
saying,
the
bro?
rowdy. You know, this nigga Q
man,
dog. So
you gotta change the
you know
whole
what I'm
concept
saying?
to it. Jay Wright understand, man. That's
Yeah, I'm
why.
telling you.
Jay Wright get the man. Jay Wright alright with me, man.
Hey, listen, man.
Jay Wright, you good with
My
me?
man that caught some bodies in the game from some bitches that I hit their pictures on Instagram.
Yo,
So
Jay
I'm
Wright.
clicking these bitches. He picking
Yo,
up bitches
yo,
tonight
man, you know
that I
what?
used to wake up 3 in the morning like, God, who is this?
Yo, it's so
bitch?
crazy, man.
The best
It's
one,
so
though.
crazy. Like, we all know, like, we here, like, this is like the last show of the year.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like this show, like, it's so crazy.
gotta go with the
because
bang,
We
man.
talking with the music. We talk about the music. Obviously, this dude been in the industry for so long. You know, he got hella credits. But yeah, this is turned into like the first half of the Mel Thought show, man.
Hey, I'm glad to be the first guest.
You know what I'm
today.
saying? You know, cause
Hey, we got female. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he got female listeners that want to really know. I bet you a lot of people don't even see you talk like this. I guarantee you, they don't even get to
nah,
see
they
you.
probably do though.
Now
Jay
you know
Wright
what they
savage.
don't because I really don't post much. I really don't do too much. So when I do stuff,
You gotta
I'm
get it all
telling it
out.
all. Like I don't care. Like I have no filter.
Everything exclusive.
Like you know, like when we was talking about vintage vagina.
Right. I
Like-
forgot you was in here with. We go. So
Like,
okay,
hey, Vivica Fox.
that's different.
Check my Instagram.
Check
But
it.
the only finished pussy. Hold on. Say it again. I missed the part. I'm talking to. What'd you say?
Check my Instagram.
You ain't body Vivica Fox.
She blowing me hearts and kisses on my Instagram, talking about how much fun we had the night before.
Hey man, you that nigga, bro. Light skinned niggas is back, so I'm fucking with you. I can't doubt. And look, my man showed me his DM and Instagram. I see some. Hey, I gotta
you-
give it to the nigga.
You see
man.
the names in the DM.
I see the names in the
Jay
DM.
Wright good with
Nigga,
me.
I gotta be a songwriter, bro. Fuck DJing.
Dang, Jay Wright. Hey, so look, what we doing this weekend, bro?
Hey,
Fuck it, what we
whatever-
doing tonight?
Whatever,
my nigga?
whatever y'all want to do.
Fuck this weekend. What we doing
Whatever y'all
tonight?
want to do, we can
Yo,
do.
Jay Wright. Yo, son, that's hilarious.
Vivica Fox
First-
leaving
first
hearts under this
comment.
nigga picture.
Fun times. Oh wow. Yeah.
Hey, my man Jay Wright. Hey, listen, man.
Jay
You know what's
Wright-
crazy?
Shout out to Miss Fox.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. With this show, we do official shit, right? So we meet niggas but actually hearing the nigga that's fucking these hoes that we talk about on some is kind
Yeah,
of
like I don't care about the music. We talk about that any day. Let's talk about that any day. Let's talk about something exciting. Let's talk about something fun.
yeah, man. But
Yo, this is hilarious, bro.
I see
hilarious.
But real shit. When you go to the strip club in Atlanta,
Right,
all right,
right.
go to this. Since we talking about Atlanta,
True.
what's your when you go to the strip club, you already know you leaving with a stripper. You already know you leaving with something every time you walk in there. Put it like that.
What's crazy is I really don't even care for these strip clubs no more because
Right. Okay.
of chicks like I won't say no names no more.
Yeah. Don't
Don't no names, bro.
When you talk about like V Live, when
Right.
I'm going there and I done smashed 3 or 4 of the girls working.
The main girls.
The main girls.
Yeah.
The girls that's on the flyer.
Yeah.
It's like, why am I even here? Why am I gonna give you money and I already smashed?
Or I could just come over to the crib. We just buy the bottle and we good. Like I ain't even gotta go through. I feel you,
You
bro.
don't even gotta buy the bottle.
Yeah.
You come to my crib and bring the bottle. Like you
Oh,
don't
my
get
nigga.
nothing no more at this point.
Jay
You
Wright.
get nothing no more at this point. Bro. Like nothing.
Jay Wright is a savage, man.
Real shit.
So
real
I just don't care about the clubs. Like I done been through V Live. I done ran through Dream. I done ran through Onyx. Like it's no point.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
care about the strip clubs anymore. I'm trying to hit these college girls now.
Yeah, hey, that's what it is. And girls make you more money, bro. Girls can make you money. I ain't gonna say they do, but they can. Well, it make me.
So now we got an idea of what type of person he is, or at least portray to the public. Let's talk about his career and his relationship status, especially after hearing all he care about is punani. On Instagram, Jay Wright go by Who Is Jay Wright. He have over 42,000 followers, which is by far his most followers on any platform and pertaining to his work. In his Instagram bio, it states he's a multi-platinum songwriter. It also states he's the CEO of Camp Worldwide, working with the likings of Cass Dog and many more. Now, when you look in the bio of Camp Entertainment, it states that it do marketing, management, a record label, and public relations. The page have a little over 1,000 followers. Also, in Jay Wright main page bio, it states that he's the owner of the Wright Jewelry. Now, apparently he's a jeweler. So as you can see, he's apparently the jack of all trades, and now you can see the correlation with him and the guy that be in all the Papa John commercials. Now, Jay Wright had an artist. She was a singer under his record label, Camp Entertainment. She went by the name The Official Ann on Instagram. Now, when you click the link under the Camp ENT Worldwide, it'll be a direct link to a music video by Ann that was released 5 years ago. The song was titled Let Go. It have a little more than 87,000 views and counting.
I changed myself to feel like I belong. Put on a mask to try and have some friends.
Now, apparently, Ann was Jay Wright's girlfriend. Well, allegedly one of them. She also had a baby by Jay Wright. Now, another one of his girlfriends was a girl that go by the name
Walana Bibbs.
It's Walana Bibbs.
Walana Bibbs.
Willana Bibb.
Willana Bibbs, may she rest in peace, was only 20 years old when she lost her life after a domestic dispute in 2021 in Jay Wright Mother House in Iowa. But before we pay our respects and go over the details, let's check out a brief clip of Jay Wright's two girlfriends at the time, Ann and Willana, which was done only a month before Willana had lost her life.
Of course. But you got two lovely young ladies on the couch.
True.
Who are they?
So I'm gonna actually let them introduce themselves because I don't like to tell other people's stories.
We don't need a mic.
Get them a mic, somebody. Or y'all come close, something.
Pass the torch.
Run over here or something.
He running.
All right. So in the meantime, they're both singers.
Okay.
One is from Kenya.
Okay.
Originally.
Oh.
You know, one is from the Carolinas.
Okay.
Know? So.
Who's from where?
Exactly. You can't even tell. That's the beauty of it, right?
Well, let's see. You said she was from Kenya.
Born in Kenya.
Right. How long has she been in the state?
Born in Kenya, raised in Massachusetts.
Okay, so she ain't got no accent.
Who don't?
But she can.
I can speak all the languages still.
Look, she told on herself.
I'm not mad at you for speaking out. Right, she didn't even let me guess.
Didn't even let you guess.
Didn't even let me guess. Okay.
If you speak to me long enough, you'll see that English is definitely my third language.
Your third language.
Look, she want that microphone.
Now listen. This is my question. When you get,
because you want to talk.
Okay. And what is your name, lovely lady?
My name is Ann.
Ann.
I go
Okay.
by Shiro.
Say it again.
Shiro. Yes, that's my native tongue.
Shiro.
It's Swahili.
What does it mean?
Honestly, I know what Wanjiro means, which is my middle name, but I don't know what Shiro means.
Okay.
But Wanjiro, my middle name, means warrior.
I like that.
Jello, you want to come to daddy?
So look, when you get around your family, do your accent come out?
Yes.
Crazy.
When you get mad, do your accent come out?
Yes. And I'm also Jayla's mother.
Okay. I don't see you in her.
And the reason you guys see in green letters, this Ann look held hostage, is because what she said after she found out that Willana had lost her life. In the live that you'll later hear in the video. Now, as we mentioned earlier in the video, only a month after that interview, it was reported in Iowa that a young lady had lost her life after a domestic violence dispute. On the Mother's Day of 2021, at 1:25 p.m. on a Sunday, police have responded to the 1500 block of Calvin Street for a disturbance and found Willana Bibbs, just 20 years old, deceased. Without much information, authorities also indicated that Jay Wright was locked up on a $500,000 bond for first degree. Now, in this news clip, you will hear from Wilma's mom, but it won't be the last time you hear from her in this video.
6 News.
Willana was kind. She had a magnetic personality and that smile to die for. Just, she loved to smile.
A grieving mother is sharing her daughter's story in hopes it will help prevent domestic violence. 20-year-old Willana Bibbs was shot and killed in Davenport on Mother's Day.
Her boyfriend, 31-year-old Justin Wright, is facing a first-degree murder charge in her death. Tonight, TV6's Spencer Mackey shares what her mother wants the community to know.
So that would have probably been her last call trying to get to me. And I'm real sick about it.
It was the morning of Mother's Day when Cassandra Bibbs got a text from her daughter.
She said, "Hey, Ma, happy Mother's Day. I love you and appreciate you for everything you do. Love, Bud, call me." And she told me to call her.
Later in the day, she gave her daughter a call and got no answer. But while at work, she noticed several missed calls.
She called me about 4 times in a row, like back to back to back to back.
Her daughter, 20-year-old Willana Bibbs, was in Davenport with her boyfriend, 31-year-old Justin Wright. According to Willana's mom, they were in the area for a birthday party.
That relationship they had was toxic.
Cassandra says the couple fought, and Wright was controlling.
I think that he might have been just a little bit jealous of the relationship we had because we always called her, we always checked on her.
And just before 1:30 on May 9th, Davenport police responded to the 1500 block of Calvin Street for a disturbance. It was there Willana was pronounced dead by first responders. Justin Wright is facing a first-degree murder charge.
We just saying share Willana's story, and maybe it will help somebody else with going through domestic violence.
Cassandra says she's heartbroken.
That was my sweetheart. That was my sweetheart. That was my sweet baby.
And she thinks about her daughter every single day.
I am truly missing her. Truly.
But her trust in God is helping her through the grieving process.
I think without that faith and that hope, it would be like having nothing.
In Davenport, Spencer Mackey, TV6 News.
Now, when the news had shocked the community of the family, friends, and loved ones of the victim, Jay Wright would take it upon himself to post his son not being able to physically see him while incarcerated. Well, Jay Wright's other girlfriend, the singer Ann, she has spoken on allegations against Jay Wright that allegedly happened just a week before the victim had lost her life. She was on a recorded phone call with the victim's mom.
Pimping us out. He wanted a polygamous relationship with 6 women.
But they all had to be young and he wanted them to be submissive.
Yes, and young. That's the key word.
Yeah.
Young. Do you know, I didn't even know how old. And then one thing Wilana did, and I'm sure she didn't tell you this, after she escaped, she called Jay and said, do you know we had an escape plan and I got my ass beat?
That's crazy.
With her help, he's pistol whipping me, he's drugging me, he hacked my Instagram, he was pretending to be me selling the page. This is a screenshot of a post that he posted, and people were actually sending him money just simply thinking that they were buying the page off of me. And on top of that, he left my PayPal balance thousands of dollars negative, not to mention what he did with my credit score and a whole bunch of other stuff. This is how I look like after he strangled me to the point where he permanently damaged my vocal cords to the point where I still can't sing the same. He choked me out so bad I pissed myself, and then he at gunpoint forced me to drink my piss on some R. Kelly stuff, and R. Kelly was a mentor of his when he was younger. This is another picture of what I looked like when I escaped and he was trying to kill me. Weeks later, he ends up killing her on Mother's Day in the same house where my daughter was. My daughter still has nightmares of this day and speaks about it.
Now, Walona's mom had went to Facebook Live and spoke on how she felt about that conversation she had with Ann.
You know, some of this stuff I can't fathom. It's like I was talking to Ann, I can't fathom why she wouldn't have left this dude or not want to, introduce Wilana to him, knowing what type of dude that he was to her. She told me she thought that he would treat Wilana different. Would treat Wilana different than he was treating her.
And
but I told her,
repeat it again.
Yeah, she said she thought that he would treat Wilana better than he treated her. And I told her that was not going to happen. He was going to treat her the same way that he treated her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Ann's not innocent in some things. Wilana is not innocent in some things, and Justin is guilty in a lot of it.
Now, while all this was going on, the jack of all trades, Jay Wright, was still in jail waiting for his trial because he couldn't make bail. But after waiting in jail almost 2 years, April 2023, the trial will start. And after almost a week in court, the jury will find Jay Wright guilty of all charges, waiting to be sentenced in July of 2023.
Trial out of Scott County. 33-year-old Justin Wright was found guilty of killing his then-girlfriend, 20-year-old Wilana Bibbs. This happened in May of 2021 in a house on Calvin Street where Bibbs was shot and killed. A jury found Wright guilty on first-degree murder charges, and he is scheduled to be sentenced on June 14th.
Family. Through it all, this was a man who only had one thing on his mind, and that was Punani, and his life reflected that. And unfortunately, many lives was ruined. But most important, a young lady had lost her life in the process. She was young, not even 21 years old, being manipulated by a man that's over a decade older than her. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And most importantly, rest in peace to Walona. Love and condolences to her family and anyone else who was affected by the series of events that we just touched on. Family, I'll catch you guys on the next one.